This video is going to change your life, okay? It's going to change the way you see, think, and feel about money. You got to watch it because once I learned the things that I'm going to teach about in this video, a lot of things change. And it's simple things that you can actually implement right now. How to speak about money like the 1%. If you want to attract wealth, command higher prices, and be taken seriously like the badass businesswoman like you are, the way you speak about money needs to change. Because the 1% don't talk about money the way most people do. And when you learn how they speak, you'll start receiving like them. And let me tell you, this 1% I'm talking about are the people that are purely in abundance, really enjoying, loving, and experiencing money. There's another percent out there that might be making a lot of money, but they're creating it and creating income leaks. I'm talking about people who are just really enjoying their wealth that they've created, the 1%. After working with 1,000 female business owners and entrepreneurs who hit their highest cash months in my programs, I noticed a powerful shift. I'm gonna share it with you. It wasn't just what they were doing that changed the income. It was the way they were speaking about money. They dropped the fear, they dropped the apology, they dropped the scarcity. I mean, they had it when they started, but they dropped these things. They started speaking about money and wealth in a conviction status. And guess what? Their bank accounts reflected that shift. So today I'm gonna walk you through 5 communication shifts that separate the wealthy from the worried and scarce mindset. Teach you how to talk about money so that you attract more and more of it and keep it instead of pushing it away or instead of having it leak. Listen up, female business owners. This one's gonna really hit. Number 1, wealthy women do not apologize for what they're charging. The way you talk about your pricing and your fees tells your clients and the universe what you believe the services you're providing are worth. The 1% don't say, I know it's a lot. I hope this fits into your budget. They say, here's a solution to your problem. This is the value you're gonna get. This is the transformation, and this is the investment. That's it. Pricing isn't just about the math and the numbers. It's about the energy around it. Speak from conviction, not from the fear of rejection. I always say that I have the honey, I'm the prize. I have the solution that everybody's looking for that wants to create more wealth. I'm not going to sit here and beg people to come in my programs, convince them to come in my programs, charge less so they come in my programs. No, because all I'm doing is meeting people at their scarcity mindset. I've got to hold where I'm at. The person that's looking for a solution to their problem, they're not looking for a cheap alternative. They're looking for fast, efficient, get it done, and they're willing to pay premium pricing. Also, those clients that are doing that, they're the ones that actually can do the work. They get things done fast. So think about that when you're pricing. So here's the things that you have to stop saying. I can't afford that. That's too expensive. I'm broke right now. Or anything to do with your inability to have the things that you want because of money. I'll tell you right now, sometimes the word expensive, I should whisper that, might come out of my mouth and immediately be like, I'm not saying that. So just be careful what you're saying. Because if you label it expensive, that means it's out of reach for you. It's too much. Don't say that. Because eventually there might be a time that comes that you will have the wealth to buy it. Before I bought my G-Wagon, if I walked around saying, it's expensive, I can't afford it, the money would have never come for me to purchase it because it would be expensive and out of reach. Not me. What I said was, I'm wanting one day, I'm going to have it. My Rolex, I did it with everything. I'm going to have these things. Of course, they're pricier luxury items, yes, but I didn't walk around saying they're expensive. Can't say that. When people say that someone's pricing is expensive, you're looking for cheap. You're not looking for a solution. Bye. This is what I want you to start saying instead. I'm working on it right now. The money's on its way. More is coming. Come on, that's my tagline. Drop it in the comments. More is coming. Money's always circulating. It's coming back to me all the time. You want to learn about language and how to speak? Go grab my book, Unlocking the Quantum Woman. I go deeply into this. Also, I show you how to create wealth, how to remove the resistance, how to get yourself into another state. This book is amazing. Check out the reviews on Amazon. You won't be disappointed. A small shift for you right now that can be an upgrade. Your language will either anchor you into lack or move you into overflow. Choose which words stretch you and invites you to expand into the more beyond your current financial reality right now. Remember, the words that you speak, they're so important. I was talking to a woman the other day and she just kept correcting herself. She's like, this is negative. This is negative. Listen, you can course correct a lot, but if your whole sentence has to be fixed, listen, we got to start from the root, right? We got to figure out what you're saying before that. Why are you saying that? Why are you thinking that? Why are you feeling that? Because it's coming from somewhere inside. Now, if you use expensive here and there, that's one word. But if the whole sentence has to be rewired, we got to look in there and figure out, okay, why are you thinking and feeling this way? Why are those the words that are coming out of your mouth? Something has to get rewired beneath that. Number 3, wealthy women own their financial reality without shame. The 1% speak about money with power, even if the numbers aren't where they want them to be yet. That's so important because the powerful conversation you have before that is everything. It sets a precedence about how you see and think and feel about money. Before you hit the income levels and the desired money that you want, you have to start this practice, a daily practice. Once you start implementing this in your life, so much will change for you. Wealthy women, they don't lie, they don't hide, they don't shrink when it comes to money because they realize it's just money. Remember, the words that you're speaking are going to create the reality that you're living. Now, if you're saying words that you do not want to say, you got to go in and get to the root of it, because the wealthy version of you, she's not using those words. She's speaking from a powerful state when it comes to money and wealth. You want to create more wealth, you got to start changing what you're being, saying, thinking, feeling. Become about wealth so that you can attract more. Become about abundance so you can attract more. That's how you're going to align with the higher frequencies of wealth. Number 4, wealthy women talk about money often. Most women avoid talking about money except the 1%. They want you to start talking about money like it's normal. Wealthy women, they talk about revenue goals. They talk about profit margins. They talk about investments, what they're charging, what they're earning, how much they're making, what they're celebrating. Wealth is just unapologetic for them. They don't spend with all that weird energy like, oh, that's too much. Or, wow, I'm embarrassed I bought this. I know a woman who bought a G-Wagon and she left it in her garage for a year and a half because she didn't want her neighbors to say anything about it. What in the actual? We're not doing that. We are not doing that. And when people say, oh, look at them flaunting, that's up to them. The people who judge are because they don't think that it's possible for them. That's why they judge. So why would you even spend time worrying about what those people are thinking? Because they don't think it's possible for them, but you do. So you got to stay on your course and keep going. Wealthy women don't entertain negative scarcity mindsets and all that bullshit. Silence around money creates stagnation. You want to be able to be free and open with it. Now, listen, I'm not telling you to go around there spreading the news about all the things that you're making and earning, but don't be ashamed about it. Don't feel bad about your success because you created it. The more that you are feeling happy about your success, you're going to create more of it. But if you feel ashamed about it or guilty about it or you can't celebrate it, guess what? The universe is not going to be sending you more. The more you're open to an empowered state and an apologetic state about wealth, the more you will attract into your life because you're at a higher frequency. It's an expanded state, higher level of consciousness. So that you're going to attract what you're being. What you're mirroring out into the world is like, I'm okay with this wealth, send me more, right? All of those things. You're also going to attract better clients that pay in full, clients that are ready to pay. You're going to have your whole business is going to improve because of the way that you're thinking and feeling about wealth. Number 5, wealthy women speak as if it's already done. Money responds to certainty. Wealth responds to leadership. The 1% don't say, I hope I can make this $50,000 this month. They say, I'm creating a $50,000 month. This is it. This is what I'm doing. Or $100,000 a month or $1 million a month. Whatever it is. And then they make moves in that energy to create that result because the end result is all they're looking at. This is what I'm going to be making. They're not going like, well, maybe I don't deserve it. I don't have it. No, I'm just doing this. I'm getting it done. Let's get it done. This is a decision that's made that all wealthy women make. Your words shape your timeline and it affect your bank account. When your words match your wealth identity, your reality will follow. If you want your relationship to change with money, start changing the way you talk about money. Your words carry weight because they assign meaning. They set the tone. They label, they send a frequency and energy to that belief system. They tell money whether or not you're a safe place for money to land and stay. So speak with intention, speak with certainty, speak with love, and the energy of a woman who's already rich because you already are. Don't forget to grab my book, Unlocking the Quantum Woman. Also, watch this next video about how to get in your rich girl era. It's going to really help you.